All right. So thank you for those that are watching part 2. Part 1 of this live stream went for about 10 minutes before Facebook real quickly cut me off. I don't think Facebook actually did that. I think it was probably something in the airwaves, let us say. So thank you all for returning. And today is a celebration. Today is a celebration of 1-year anniversary of being live on Facebook. It's kind of amusing actually, because I was actually watching some of the earlier videos that I had done a year ago. And in those earlier videos, I had so many frustrations with the signal being cut off and the phone being cut off like it was just now. That's why we're in part 2. But you know, now I practice what I preach. I preach forgiveness, I preach patience, I preach seeing things the way they are, moving forward and being grateful. And so I've been given that opportunity multiple times as a live stream cuts off. So thank you all for your return. Thank you for finding me again. For those that have returned to click on this live stream. For those that are new, do try to go back to my Facebook page and watch the first 10 minutes. It's actually sets a very valid stage for what you will be receiving today. Today I will be offering some wisdom and teachings on gratitude. I'll be talking about the value of these wisdom and teachings in my life and for those that have come in. I actually am going to be asking those that have been joining these live streams the greatest value for you, so that somebody, because you know this live stream is usually seen by anywhere between 1,000 and 2,000 people, and out of those 1,000 or 2,000 people that scroll through, maybe 500 will actually sit and watch it. And some of them won't even watch it until they read through the comments first to see if it's of value for them to watch it. And so your comments about, not about Master Paul, about the value of the wisdom and teachings in your life, what it has done for your life, what it has done to assist you, because that's what we're celebrating today. This year of opportunity to receive wisdom, most extraordinary blessings and opportunities to transform your relationship blockages, your health blockages, your emotional or mental blockages, and more. That is the opportunities that are here today. And then, of course, towards the end of today, I will offer a beautiful blessing that you don't want to miss. Okay? So, please share, and I will continue to chat a little bit. What values you have had in the wisdom and what it's done for you. How has it impacted your life? What has it done for you personally? Okay, so please share that. Thank you. So I'm going to acknowledge all those that have joined us here today. Welcome Nikki Davis. Welcome Susan Birchmore. Aloha Linda Smith. Welcome Richie. Welcome Janine. Aloha Nancy Lynn. And welcome Janet. Welcome Ali. Welcome Katie. Welcome Zilke. Aloha Carol Whitney. Welcome Johnny. And Kristen Straken. Welcome. Aloha Pat and Dove. Welcome Yvonne. Aloha also Johannes. Welcome Luna. Welcome to Amy. I think I mentioned you already. Welcome Susan Duvendorn. Welcome Lori Geis. Welcome Katie Nada. Welcome Tammy Hunter. And welcome Linda Jansen. Welcome Diane Martin. If anybody missed you, please forgive me. Thank you all again for hitting that share button. Yeah, I'm sure you were already sharing before. I have no idea actually why Facebook decided to cut off in that moment. Yeah, that was just one of those little testing things. But today we're going to be focusing on gratitude. And the gratitude is not for any particular person, but for you. Because the core teachings are we must love ourselves first before we can start to change what's around us. The core teachings are to remove the negative mindsets, negative attitudes, negative beliefs, using the wisdom and tools that Master Sha has brought to us, using the power of forgiveness, not only to others, but to self. We bring so much baggage into this life, and then we have our life, which appears to be filled with tons of baggage, and then we spend the second half of our life trying to clear the baggage. The great part about the wisdom that our teacher Master Sha has brought to us is that the tools of forgiveness, the tools of gratitude, the tools of the soul songs, the blessings, downloads, transmissions, the calligraphies and everything else that he has brought to help us to elevate our frequencies, to clear the Shen, Qi and Jing karmic blockages, are so potent, so powerful that if we apply them, we can clear our blockages much, much faster. Now, one of the things that happens, of course, is as we clear them, more comes. And so I appreciate Luna's response here. And for those that are still listening to me, stop for the moment and write. How has the wisdom and teachings that have been brought forth to humanity through Master Sha has it benefited your life? What parts of your life have it benefited? What can you share about how this has changed you in a good way? That's really what we're looking for, is the gratitude. So Luna says, I open my heart and to accept the things I cannot change and to forgive myself and others. So many, many other things. Love conquers all. Be at peace. Learn to love and live in harmony. To try to assist others and not judge. She's learning to stop her negative looping. Excellent. And so much more. And not because of me, but because of the wisdom that my teacher has brought, that I'm just regurgitating and bringing it out to you. The good part about the wisdom and teachings is that I had to go through it like all of you are. And because I've had real world experience, I can take the wisdom and teachings and then give it to you in bite-sized pieces with practical application. And if that has served you, and I'm grateful. Linda says that you have set my soul and loving spirit in flight to heal herself and live in peace, love and harmony, and be of service to others. Wonderful. Thank you, Linda. Again, we offer credit to the divine for sending good messengers that brought the message of soul, that reminded us, what's the purpose of life? The purpose of life is to serve. When we align to that, everything starts feeling a whole lot better. So thank you, Linda, for your sharing. Janet Hoffman says it has made her think about her part in relationships. She also studied the meridians, so she feels a connection to the work and the service. And she shares your service with her clients. Wonderful. Thank you, Janet. I'm very happy to hear that. Katie Nada says she's being able to learn about divine healing hands through this platform has transformed her life. Facebook is the new drum circle, and we are never alone if we find the right community to share with. Yeah? And we are always online for each other. Thank you, Master Paul. Thank you, Dr. Shah. Yes, very, very well said, Katie. Thank you. It is like the new drum circle. And Amy says, I'm so glad this is free. Yes, I am very grateful for the complimentary blessings that my teacher offers as well. Lisa says she's grateful that it helps with her anger. Suki says countless bow downs. She just joined in from India. So for those that have just joined in, we are offering our gratitude for the wisdom and the teachings and how it's blessed your life. Also, Janet says she has a much more positive outlook. Kristen Straken says, I am infinitely more peaceful and spiritual maturity. I know my life has been saved many times, and how much darkness and mortal ego negativity has fallen away. I'm scarcely close to what I was even a few years ago. Yeah, sometimes we can change so much. Susan responds, she's been so incredible and so thankful that her friend Dean, I saw Dean sign on earlier, shared this with Susan, and it has impacted her spiritual journey tremendously. Her health has improved 100%. Her relationships are put into perspective. And she and people come up to her in the small town of the Yukon, ask her what she's doing, that she looks so good. She can calm herself down by just singing Love, Peace and Harmony. The calligraphy is a big blessing. And she's grateful to me and Soul family. Wonderful. Aloha, Becky Hill. How about welcome here. So Ali says she's had an incredible healing in relationship, was broken with her brother, as well as more love and patience towards herself and others. Very grateful. Wow, would love to hear about that blessing with your brother, Ali. I don't know what you did to create it, but congratulations. Amy says she's new here and feels that what you're telling us, that it's very rare. Yeah. Susan says she feels following the live streams have become a better person, that she has become a better person. She forgives more easily and is a lot healthier. Wonderful. Monica, her life has completely changed. Beyond words, has been so blessed. So much light, so much love, so much higher frequency and vibration. She lives in a much happier and healthier self. Kathleen Monahan, Master Sha has brought love back to her heart and has saved her physical and spiritual journey. Much gratitude. Dove Sebarone, wow, I've had so much transformation that has happened in every aspect of my life. I'm so grateful to the teachings and guidance from Master Sha. Her life is awesome. This has taught me to give more love to those around her and to humanity. Thank you, Master Paul, for being part of the journey. Nikki Davis, the forgiveness challenge was amazing. To serve others has helped me to get out of myself and heal myself by serving others. The Love, Peace and Harmony song helps me to move through panic and anxiety attack. Monica says, Divine Healing Hands has changed her life. Calligraphy Blessings has transformed her father's physical blockages to light. Yeah, your father had some serious issues. I'm so happy to hear he's doing much better. Okay, so wow, I love all that sharing. Big hugs to all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Master Sha. Thank you to the Divine, the Tao, our beloved Source Creator. Let us connect using the mantra that is mentioned multiple times here. Love, peace, and harmony. For anybody that's new, this is one of the significant healing tools to self-heal. You can use it whenever you're angry, whenever you need to transform a negative mindset, attitude, belief. You can use it for anything, including just bringing yourself into a happier place. It is called a soul song. It is translated in over 50 languages, and it is a mantra to transform the world. It is not just a regular song. The frequency in it literally can uplift you from any place of negativity. If you simply chant it for 5 minutes, it's virtually impossible to be in the same place you were 5 minutes previous to that. It has that kind of power. So I invite all of you to join with me in chanting this song to connect us. Let us begin. Lula, lula, li. Lula, lula, la, li. Lula, lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula. Lula, li, lula. 我爱我心儿灵，我爱纯然泪，望你形容和睦世上，相爱平安和谐，相爱平安和谐。I love my heart and soul. I love all humanity. Join hearts and souls together. Love, peace and harmony. love, peace, and harmony. How, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love, peace, and harmony soul song. It immediately uplifts. Okay, so Johnny goes on to say that his life, and for anybody that's new that's just coming in, we're asking you to write from a place of gratitude any wisdom that you have gained from these live streams, because this is the 1-year anniversary, and what is done to benefit your life. This is not a thank you, Master Paul. I'm not looking for any gratitudes. I'm looking for what it has done to change your life. And you're welcome to thank Master Sha. He's the one that brought the wisdom. So Johnny says his life is totally transformed since practicing beloved Master Sha's teachings. And with Master Paul, it has enhanced it. He is so grateful for the live stream. Hugs, says Rashad. Carolyn Whitney, for bringing more awareness to all regarding the power of energy healing. Yeah. Aloha Renee. Aloha Stephanie Michelle Montgomery. Aloha Jacqueline McKay Gallagher. Welcome from Ireland, coming in at 1 a.m. over there. And thank you for Kristen for posting this. Welcome Leonie. Thank you, Master Paul, for your service and your teaching. So many generous blessings to uplift this. And for those that live in Australia, Leonie is a very, very talented practitioner. She's a soul mind body practitioner. Very high level healing abilities, very good insights. Make sure if you live in Australia to check in with her. She can serve you well. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Robin Toth, and welcome. Welcome, Bethy Lefave. Just started. She's very grateful. Okay, and welcome, Dakota. Okay. So let's start with a blessing. Huh? Shower you with blessings. Shower you with blessings. Let me check as to what I will offer first. Okay. So at some point today, I'll give you a choice to choose what you'd like a blessing for, but several of the blessings I'm going to be offering are to assist you with your blockages in your soul journey so that you can open your heart and soul more to serve. So I'm going to turn on quite a few treasures that I have received through Master Sha, and I'm going to bless you first to open your heart and soul. In fact, let me grab my open heart and soul calligraphy. Oh, you guys are so blessed. This calligraphy, there's only one of them. Master Sha made one. Actually, just recently he created one, but just for offering blessings. He didn't make it available to anybody, just a one-time blessing. And so I will chant, I will turn on multiple treasures, I will use this. The blessing won't be, many, many minutes, but don't underestimate the power that you're going to be receiving. Okay, everybody sit up straight. Bring your back away from the back of the chair. Place your feet flat on the floor unless you prefer a lotus position. Touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Put a smile on your face, but bring your thoughts, your mind, and your breath into your lower abdomen and prepare to receive. Dear all the souls that are watching, all the souls that will be listening to this after the fact, this blessing is to open your heart and soul, to awaken more to your soul journey, to release the blockages that inhibit you from having an open heart and soul, as appropriate in every case. I ask the countless blessings, treasures, transmissions, and so much more transmitted to this very special calligraphy to come out at this time. I ask my all, and I have received many transmissions for divine love and Tao love, for source love to turn on. to come out, to go to everybody online, subdivide your souls, go to everybody online, everybody listening on the podcast, offer this blessing for this request, in all cases as appropriate. Blessing, begin. I love you. 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 Stay in your meditative place. I will offer a reading so that you understand what you just received. This is the soul of one of the beings of light that has come to you through the open heart and soul calligraphy. Countless layers of temples, countless layers of heaven's angels, Buddhas, saints, heaven's animals came to each of you. There was significant blockages in each of your message centers. Each of you received a blessing with this that was either life-saving or soul journey saving. This was because the one offering the blessing requested his teacher to be present. He requested it for his protection, as he knew the size of the blessing would be rather large. It was the presence of his teacher that facilitated a rather large blessing for each of you. There was 2 people that within a period of just a few months have the potential of losing their life. One from an unusual accident involving a fence. Another from a vehicular accident. These were saved instantly from the great love of the great being known as Master Sha. These blessings are given purposefully. The purpose of life is to serve. Each of you are here to serve. And if your life is extended, you have greater opportunity to both awaken, to serve others, to awaken others, to serve more others. Hence, this is the chain of the creation of oneness. You are all blessed on this day. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you to the soul of this most impressive calligraphy and the blessings, and thank you to my teacher for your service to all of these beautiful souls that are listening and watching. Okay, I see a few more comments, and then we'll move into the next layer of gratitude. So Pat JD says, the knowledge and wisdom bestowed upon us has helped her on her journey with Master Sha. The blessings that you have showered upon us has helped her to transform in every aspect of her life. Thank you so much. You are very welcome, Pat. Thank you, Master Sha. Angie Taylor says she's so very grateful to have the live streams and Master Sha's teachings and blessings. It's helped her in so many ways to open her heart and mind and view life in ways that brings gratitude and amazing ability to forgive all, and awareness that we can transform any bad in our life and others around us with love, peace and harmony, that we can save our world and align to our Creator. She's so grateful. Very well said, Angie. Thank you. Dean Willis said he arrived in Mallorca. Internet on his phone is not playing well. And welcome Heidi Peterson. People are having a lot of trouble with their live streams. Kristen said she came across my teachings on Facebook and about a year ago, and at the time her life and spiritual journey, she was truly struggling with spiritual karma. And you're all going to have to read that on yourself. Kristen just writes a little too much for me to read in this very 1-inch small space of my phone. It's just too hard for me to read. But thank you, Kristen. She has been my right hand and my left hand, and a godsend when it comes to reaching all of you. Aloha, Judy. Angie Taylor says, Master Sha, you are truly beautiful, and she's honored to be a small part of the blessings. Thank you. Amy says, oh, a lot of cried like a baby. Great, good for the blessings. Kristen says she felt compelled to open the heart center and the soul jindan. She can utilize the treasures to help others. She didn't catch about it all. So here's the thing, guys. There are at least 5 people reporting their phones, their internet skipping. That doesn't happen very often on other people's live streams. For some people it happens all the time, but the people that are reporting, it usually doesn't happen for them. My phone is crystal clear. Why is your live stream skipping? Because the frequency is so high. There is positive energy and negative energy that are all part of the yin-yang world, and the creator, from which everything is created from nothingness. So the creator is the beginning, the nothingness that creates the everything. The everything is the yin-yang world, the positive and the negative. And so when we have such a celebration and so many big blessings are being offered, when we want to share the value of how this has changed your life, the negative side of the energy world doesn't like that. And they have frequencies as well. So there is a possibility that I encourage you to open your mind to, that is one of the reasons why there's so many blockages on the phone. You look at what happened 10 minutes in, I initiate the celebration, my phone instantly cuts off. No reason. It's very, very interesting. Okay. So you're all very welcome for the blessings. It's my pleasure. It's just the first of several that I'll be offering. Alright, so I'm going to offer a teaching now on gratitude, and then we'll move into another blessing. Today is your birthday. I'm going to offer the soul of divine gratitude to offer us some wisdom. How? I am the soul of the virtue, the experience of divine gratitude. I am everywhere, in everything, at all times, in all space and time. How is this possible? Sometimes you feel I am far from you, that you cannot find me. Yet I tell you I am in you and in all things. This is because I am a soul. I am piggybacked, if you will, in the creation of all life. Your beloved Creator created me. And my message, my purpose is to remind, to assist, to uplift. My purpose is to be a catalyst that assists each and every soul to remember their original self. For each and every soul is originally Creator. That is the oneness that is often spoken of. In the creation from the nothingness into the somethingness, I am an integral part of the facet of every soul. Think, if you will, of a diamond, a multifaceted diamond. Envision, if you will, that every soul ever created, not just humans, every speck of life in all forms, known and unknown, carries your beloved Creator in it. And imagine that every speck of creation was like a diamond with many facets. I am one of those facets. I carry within me the message of your Creator, of gratitude. There are so many who enter this life with this awareness, and it is squeezed out of them through the various teachings of your planet, through the modalities of the various religious societies, through the prophets called news and so forth. And there is such a great need for my return to all of you. I call you to awaken to my message. There is literally 1,000,000 times a day that I can be acknowledged. From the ability to move your hand from the plate of food to your mouth. Gratitude can be offered for that ability. For there are some that do not have an arm. There are some that have lost their motor skills. Gratitude can be offered for the ability to observe a bird flying across the cloud. Gratitude can be offered for waking up. Gratitude can be offered for pain. For pain is a soul, and it brings you a message, a reminder of the opportunity to ask for forgiveness. Gratitude can be given, offered, and expounded upon in every area of every aspect of your life. And it is in this constant sea of gratitude that literally every problem in your life could dissolve. For it is this facet on the diamond that acts much like the magnifying glass, that when sun hits the magnifying glass and you point the glass at a specific angle, you can light fire to burn anything. And it is with the same attention to my soul, my purpose of gratitude, that if you focused upon me on any aspect of your life, that you would burn away all that inhibits you from being 100% grateful. Your problems would literally dissolve. It sounds so simple, and in fact it is. What keeps you from experiencing this? Aha! It is karma. Our minds are filled with negative thinking, worry, fear, doubt, anger, irritation, violence. You have been taught to see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Do you listen? It is these simple teachings that could bless you, could bless your children, and minimize the forms of negativity that come to you from the outside, so that you can control the inside, so that you can more consistently be and choose to find gratitude more and more in each moment. Control what comes from outside, then control how you look at your life with gratitude. This is the path to return you to the oneness. It has been my honor to share with you this wisdom. I am the soul of divine gratitude. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. A very special message. Very clear. And I liked the imagery that soul gave me to express out. You know, the diamond imagery and all that. When this soul first started talking about it, I was like, where's he going with this? And then I could see, you know, where it was headed with the explanations. Very beautiful message. Aloha and welcome, Deborah Anderson. Welcome, Loveness. Welcome, See Love. Aloha to Katie. Renee says, wow, so much wisdom from that flow from the soul of gratitude. Yes, beautiful. Welcome, Elizabeth. So for those that have just arrived, make sure you go back. We offered a very potent blessing for opening the heart and soul. Next blessing is a gratitude blessing to more fully open gratitude in your life, to release the blockages to not having enough gratitude, and to instill this message just received at very deep levels. Prepare to receive. Sit up straight. Back away from the back of the chair. Touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Put a smile on your face. Bring your thoughts, your mind, and your breath to your lower abdomen. I will check as to which treasure I will use to serve you. I have a creation treasure. It's a special blessing that was transmitted only to a few of Master Sha's calligraphies. I will ask to turn on to create for each of us listening, each of us watching, a place for gratitude seed to grow. And of course clear the blockages. So dear the soul of the creation treasure transmitted to this very special calligraphy, I love you and I respect you. Bow down to you. I thank you from my heart for your unconditional service. I ask you to please, as appropriate, subdivide. I ask the countless layers of Divine Tao Source, countless layers of angels, archangels, healing angels, heaven's animals, all the beings of light, as appropriate, to subdivide. Go to everybody watching, everybody listening. Offer blessings, most needed for each of these souls, to bless them as appropriate, to clear Shen Qi blockages related to a lack of gratitude, to plant the seed of gratitude, so that as they move forward in each moment in their life, their thoughts, their words, and their actions are filled with gratitude, and they have the insights of how to see things gratefully, even if it appears to be negative. Blessings as appropriate. Blessing begin. This will be a blessing where I will simply chant my soul language, but I am tracing the calligraphy for you. La 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 hey ya 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 hey yo hey ya ya hey ya yo ya hey hey ya ya yo hey ya 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 hey ya yo ya ya hey ya ya yo ya hey ya yo ya ya he la 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 hey ya 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 hey ya 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 yo hey ya hey yo hey ya hey yo hey ya ya hey ya yo la hey ya hey ya. Open gratitude, clear blockages, release negativity. I love you, I love you, I love you. Be gratitude in all your thoughts, in all your words and actions. Be gratitude in every place in life. Whoever you see, be grateful. Release blockages, release blockages. Create gratitude in your life. Hey ya ya hey ya yo, ya hey ya hey ya ya yo. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, yo. Be grateful, be grateful. How. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Countless bow downs, countless bow downs, countless bow downs. I will now offer a reading as to the value of this blessing for each of you. How? For each of those that has received this blessing, there has been planted in each of your hearts and on your Akashic record a gratitude seed. This seed acts as a magnet. It is, as we speak, being nurtured and taught. The teaching is coming from your heavens teams, guides, angels, and saints. The nurturing is being fed to it. There has been a channel opened in which a drip of heaven's nectar carrying the messages of gratitude is continually feeding this seed of gratitude. It will offer blooms in the form of messages. Each time you act in gratitude, a leaf is formed. Each time you respond with gratitude when something previously presumed as negative occurs, your leaf will grow a flower. Your tree and its service to you will continually feed you with guidance and insights as to how to best approach those things in your life that you have difficulty to find gratitude for. The initial blessing has erased approximately 125,000 blockages for each of you. These range from ego to mindsets, attitudes, and beliefs, to patterns, to old memories, negative memories that had been held onto. There, in their place, was placed messages of gratitude, so that throughout each of your days you will be given opportunities and messages, both from the positive field and the negative field, to both grow your tree and your soul. This blessing is a creation blessing for this virtue. You are all beyond blessed. How? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So thank you for that incredible blessing. Again, these blessings are not ordinary, guys. I have never done that before. I had no idea what kind of a blessing it would be like or what the results would be. Had to do a soul reading to discover the same things you just heard. And at the end, I heard very clearly the main reason is because the soul of my teacher is with us, doing the blessings through the live stream. So it could be what Kristen is saying, that the flowers and hearts are causing the live stream to drop. So you can keep your comments to written comments, just in case that's the source of the problem. You know, Facebook does have hiccups. We don't know what might have caused it. For anybody coming in late, anybody scratching their head going, what was this all about? You have just received an extraordinary blessing, which is blessing number 2. The first one was to open your heart and soul. And so I do recommend that you go back and watch that, as these blessings were not small. You know, we go through this whole year. For me, has been a big growing experience, and I'm confident it has been for each of you, as I've been doing the live stream basically 4 or 5 days a week. And when I first thought about doing this, I sat down in front of my Word document and I said, okay, what are the different things I can talk about? And I found about 80 or 90 to be able to talk about. Everything from the 5-element theory to all the different aspects of soul healing, soul communication, all the different layers in relationship blockages, financial and financial blessings. And all of these have soul roots. Because the root of all of our success is our karma. The root of all of our suffering is karma. A very simple teaching. And so you have heard me repeat this over and over and over again. And yet as you look through the history of all those that have stated their gratitudes for this wisdom and teaching and what it's done to impact our life, you can see very clearly that it has brought great value as a whole. Now, there is students that are still suffering. There are students that go through ups and downs. Students that have applied this and they got to a peak and then they fall. But one thing to understand is that when we're on the spiritual journey, in order to get to the top of the mountain, you know, Mount Everest, there are valleys. There is no mountain on Mother Earth that doesn't have a valley on the way to the top. They might show you a picture of one that goes straight up, but very rare do they go straight up. You up, down, up, down, up, down. And that's the nature of the spiritual journey. The key is to practice more when we're in those down cycles. The down cycles do not come until we're strong enough to deal with them. We have heaven's teams. Our souls come in with an entire team that is here to assist us to go through all of our stuff, to level up. And when we level up and we level out, we're doing really, really good, and then something happens, our mindsets say, oh man, why'd that happen? I can't believe that it was going so good, blah, 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 and we go down this negative road. Our soul and our heavens team is going, no, 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 don't go down that road. Be in a place of gratitude. Say, oh, I'm really not thrilled, you know, that this and this and this happened, but I have been blessed. Gratitude. I have been blessed to receive the tools to understand that this blockage would not have been brought into my life if I had not created the karma that brought it to me, and if my soul and my heavens team, if they weren't aware that I was strong enough to deal with it, they wouldn't have brought it to me. And so when the valleys come, it's because you are wise enough and strong enough to deal with it. Your job is to maintain the gratitude. Your job is to apply the tools consistently. What are the tools? I said them hundreds of times. I'll say it again. The first thing is thank you with gratitude. I know it's hard sometimes, but you find it in the form of, I recognize this is an opportunity to grow and to clear this spiritual debt. This is how we respond to negative things. Then you identify the spiritual debt. Okay, this is the financial suffering. This is a relationship suffering. This is a suffering where I'm being baked by my boss. This is a suffering where I'm being attacked by blah 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 blah. Whatever it is. Okay, that's your karma. Then you ask for forgiveness. Please forgive me for being a jerky boss. Now that my boss is a jerk to me, please forgive me for being an unpleasant spouse in a relationship. Please forgive me for harming your finances. That you ask for forgiveness for exactly what you're on the receiving end of. You apply it the same way. Gratitude, forgiveness. Then you finish with frequency. Always bring a higher frequency. Bring love, peace, and harmony to the table. You know, use Master Sha books. Use the downloads treasures, the calligraphies that he's put in his books. Use the soul song of love, peace, and harmony. Chant common sense positive things like divine love, divine love, divine love. Call the beings of light. Dear Jesus, I love you. Can you please come? Bless me to transform this negativity that just entered my life. These things are not hard to apply. Just remember the simplicity and the repeatability of them. Give me a minute. Okay, lots of external noise challenging the message. So now I will finish with one story of the power of forgiveness, and then I will offer one more blessing to everybody, your choice. So yesterday, I picked up my wife at work. She works at a restaurant, and one of her co-workers, a Thai lady, my wife is Thai, had just got back from her trip to Thailand. She was over there for a month. And this lady, about 7 months ago, broke down and spent $200 to receive a healing and transmission system, something that I can offer to people, because my wife kept telling her, you know, see my husband, see my husband, see my husband. She had the equivalent of tenfold carpal tunnel. Definitely was in the wrist, definitely was in the hands, but it shot all the way up the arm, into her shoulder, into her neck. She couldn't sleep at night. The pain was 8, 9, 10, pretty much at all times. She'd had it for years. And she had worked with it and nothing had worked. So, I received this phenomenal ability to offer blessings called the Healing and Transmission System. It's listed on my website. You can receive it as well. And I did this blessing for her. And she felt literally about an 80% resolve within 20 minutes. Something had been there 3 years, nothing had worked on. 20 minutes later, it was 80% gone. She was just in awe. I then proceeded to, I checked Heaven. I said, why not 100%? Heaven said she needs to do forgiveness practice. I also received visions and messages as to what her karma was. And I shared what, you know, Akashic record. I shared her what her karma was that brought this suffering to her. I told her she needs to do forgiveness practice around it. Now this woman grew up in Thailand, so they grew up with a Buddhist belief system. So she had no problem with the understanding of karma. I then explained to her that she needed to do forgiveness practice. And although even though she grew up Buddhist, she didn't really know what forgiveness practice was. So I had to teach her. And then she did it. And she did it consistently. It took about 2 months actually for it to completely go away. It went away a little bit, went away a little bit, went away a little bit, and then it would come back. And so I asked her when it came back, I said, it didn't come back just at 20%, just that came back. And I asked her, are you doing your forgiveness practice? She says, no, Master Fletcher, I forgot. I said, go back. I gave her, said, this is how you need to do it. And I reminded her, and then she went back and she was very earnest. It's been gone ever since. It's been like 6 months now. She went to Thailand, and she just got back. And she said, Master Fletcher, she talks really funny. Master Fletcher, I have something to tell you. And she shows me these pictures of this dog. And it took a while to grasp her full story because her English is not the best. So I'm regurgitating it to you. And what she said was, I went to this shop where I had friends, and one was a pet doctor. And the other one was a pet shop, but one was an actual veterinarian. And they were chatting for a while, and the lady said, here, go look over here. I want you to see this pet. And this animal was about a year old. And the dog, if I showed you the pictures, you would all start crying. No hair, just a smidgen on its head and a smidgen on its tail. His whole body, the skin was falling off, red everywhere, bleeding. It was very, very exceedingly sad. And her heart was just broken. And the lady went on to tell her that we actually gave this dog to her mother-in-law early when it was a young dog, about a month or so old. And she showed me a picture of this dog. It looked very, very healthy. And so to see the dog healthy and to see it now, it's just like, wow. And the reason it ended up back at the dog store with the vet was because the dog had been completely neglected. Not fed, nothing. Just the mother-in-law wasn't interested in it. Had karma, I guess. I don't know. So anyway, the woman went on to explain how she had left and she was just heartbroken for the dog because the vet said there was nothing they can do. The people that owned the dog said, you know, it was the kids that brought the dog in and said, you know, we don't know what to do. Can you heal the dog? And the vet looked at it and said, there's no way. This dog is, you know, on its way out. There's no amount of medicine that'll fix this dog. It's gone. And that's what the vet said, the veterinarian. It's gone. You know, it's just on its final hours, final days. And so 3 days later she went back. She said, the reason I went back is I was sitting at home in pain about this dog, and I remembered that I had brought a Master Sha book with me, and I remembered the forgiveness practice. And so she went down, she said, I want the dog, I will take the dog. She took the dog home and she put Master Sha's book on the dog. She then sat next to it and she asked forgiveness on behalf of the dog. She said, please forgive this dog, all of its ancestors, whatever it's done, I'm so sorry. I love this dog, I want to take care of it. Very heartfelt. She said it was almost like the dog was changing right in front of her eyes. She said the next day it was not listless, like, you know, before it was just like not moving. So the next day it was actually moving and wagging its tail a little bit. The next day it was standing up and wagging its tail. She said by the third day, the blood and the wounds were starting to heal and there were scabs forming. She said by the end of 2 weeks, she showed me a picture, it was amazing. The dog was outside playing with other dogs. Hair had already started growing back on the dog in various places on the mane. The skin had completely healed over where the hair was growing back. The scabs had all healed and fallen off. She didn't do anything. She had no healing abilities whatsoever. She put Master Sha's book, it was one of his calligraphy books, Soul Healing Miracles, and she asked forgiveness on behalf of the dog. And she did this every day for 2 weeks. The dog is basically healed. That is the power of forgiveness. We go through life with all this suffering, and my teacher brought one simple message that all of the belief systems on the planet teach but do not apply. They do not apply it. The power of forgiveness is what they all teach, but nobody actually puts it into action. Master Sha has written 20 books, and you can find the word forgiveness in there 10,000 times, and I am not kidding, 10,000 times, because he knows that that is what Creator taught him will heal all of our wounds, will reverse all of our suffering. So I give you that as I offer you this final blessing, to know the power of these wisdom and these teachings are not just cute and a hocus pocus. These are extraordinary. They came through a being who has brought to humanity not only extraordinary wisdom and teachings, but extraordinary healing power. And today I'm going to give everybody a taste of that. You have already received extraordinary blessings. I'm going to offer every one of you a blessing that should be listed at $150. It's listed on my website at $75. It's going to be a complimentary blessing I give to each of you. It's called a soul operation. And it's my, my service to each of you. My gratitude to each of you for supporting me, for supporting Master Sha, for supporting this most incredible message. This needs to go out. It's so sad that people don't know about how this can save people's lives. They don't know. They just are so stuck in their suffering. This can save people's lives. It saved the dog's life. And it wasn't even the kind of transmissions that I've been offering you today. It was Master Sha's love and forgiveness. So I offer you this with gratitude. I offer you this from my heart. If If you want to know if a pear is sweet, taste it. If you want to know if this works, ask for something measurable. Though many of you already know this works, no question about it. One of the students typed in there 4 years of back pain. It's on the, if you read it, it's on the chat. I offered a healing transmission system. Her back pain's gone. She had to do some chanting. Took her a week or two. Her back pain is gone. 4 years. Tell you this stuff works. People don't know about it. It's very sad. It's best kept secret on the planet. Okay, everybody, don't make your request in writing. Make your request to heaven. The one thing I do ask is that you measure it if you can, because I'd like you to post your results afterwards. So if you have a physical, neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain, whatever it might be. I know Kate, one of the ladies on here has significant stomach pain. If I offer the blessing and it goes down but it comes back, what does that mean? That means you have karma that has not been fully dissolved. I offer no miracles. I offer a blessing that clears aspects of the spiritual debt. The aspects of the spiritual debt that I didn't create. You and your ancestors created it. Spiritual debt is bad karma, guys. That was created by you and your ancestors. These blessings clear aspects of it. So if it's completely gone, then that spiritual debt was nominal, not too big of a deal. If it comes back, you must do a lot more forgiveness. You can receive the healing and transmission system, which is much higher than the blessing I'm going to offer you now. Pay a little bit of money for it, but it's, you know, phenomenal. But be aware of the reason. The percentage might be 100% or 80% or 70% or 60% because of the level of the spiritual debt. This blessing will absolutely have an impact. The percentage is dependent upon you. So I will walk you through the request and the forgiveness practice before I offer the blessing, because the forgiveness practice, if it's authentic, can make the blessing substantially better. Okay? So let us place our hands in soul light, soul service hand position. Left hand on the heart center, right hand gently pointed towards heaven. And let us connect. Dear, you can repeat after me. Dear my beloved Creator, my name is, state your name. Paul Fletcher, Paul Fletcher, Paul Fletcher. I love you. From my heart, I love you. I am truly grateful for this life experience and for being alive. I ask most sincerely for your forgiveness, for I am very clear that I have had many sufferings in this life, and I know that that is as a result of my own and my ancestors' wrong choices, wrong thoughts, words and actions. I recognize my mistakes, and I will do my absolute best to make no more of them. I will do my absolute best to serve more souls and move more into love, peace and harmony. Selflessness instead of selfishness. I ask most sincerely for your forgiveness, and I ask all souls, all human beings, all pets, all animals, all bugs, all souls, all life, for forgiveness. If I have ever harmed you by thought, by words, by actions, in this or any lifetime, please forgive me. I sincerely, humbly and sincerely apologize. Now you say to Divine, what you want your blessing for. Again, measure it. Is it a 10, excruciating? Is it a 1? Measure it so that you have a point of measurement. And then afterwards I'll ask you to report it. I will connect and offer this blessing. 好. Everyone prepare to receive. Sit up straight. Back away from the back of the chair. Touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth. Put a smile on your face. Bring your thoughts, your breath, your palms of your hands to your lower abdomen. Prepare. Dear my Tian, crystal light ball, soul operation soul, please turn on. Please offer soul operation for all those watching, all those listening, as appropriate for their requests. If anybody on the line has made more than one request, then offer it to the one that is most needed. Soul operation for everyone, as appropriate, begin. Thank you. Treasure, please return. Okay. So when you're ready, open your eyes, measure again. If it was something physical, get up, move around, walk around a minute or so. Check your flexibility, check your headache, is it less? Your stomach ache, is it less? What's the number now? What was it before? So when you write in, this was what I asked for, this is what it was before, this is what it is now. Remember to offer your gratitude to the Divine, to Master Sha. Whew, that was huge. So what you just received, it was called a soul operation. And it's extraordinary. It's something where obviously it's not limited by time or space. None of the blessings are. I've done this, gosh, at least 500 times to 500 different people around the world, all with very, very high level results. And it has been extraordinary. And the way it works is each of us have a soul that has an auric body, and the area that you requested, if it was something that is financial or relationship, that's typically associated with the heart. And so the area that you requested is cut open with soul light. And then while I am moving my hands and chanting, heaven provides extraordinary blessings that come in and clear blockages as appropriate. And the results are very often extraordinary. I already see some comments coming in, so I'll read some of those as everyone else writes their responses. Robin Toss says, Monica says, beloved Master Paul, she asked for one aspect of her heart and it felt almost like it cracked open further. Robin says her neck pain was a 6 and now it's a 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Master Sha. Thank you, Divine. Angie Taylor, she began crying even before the chanting began, feeling so much gratitude, and asked for what was for her highest good at this time. And I'm getting, Angie, that it was for your kidneys and some fear-based things going on. Deborah says her stomach problem was a 9 and now it's a 4. Over 50% reduction with this 2 or 3 minute blessing. Thank you, Master Sha. Thank you, Heaven. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carol Whitney asked for something less measurable, at least at the moment, and relating to her heart, but she was scorching hot. Lots of movement. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Carol, for that sharing. Susan said, thank you, thank you, thank you, Master Sha, Master Paul. She went very hot and she was burning up. Yeah, I'm still sweating from that blessing. Monica, and it came to the surface, but something to be transformed, and she feels relief now. Great. Kristen Strachan definitely felt movement in her thumbs, and it is an overuse issue. It hurts when she works, so she'll report tomorrow. Wonderful. Yvonne says she asked for pain in her knees. Linda said her ear buzzing was a 10. Now it's a 1. Wow. And now no connection with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful. That's very big. Thank you, Master Sha. Thank you, Heaven. Janine Wolf, she said she had a 9 and now feels it was a 4 or a 3. It was for the calmness of her soul. Beautiful. C Love, she said she had back pain and went from a 4 to a 2, feeling like it will integrate this. And she's thirsty. Wonderful. Judy Ung, welcome Judy, asked for her message center to open further, and she actually saw swords of light. This was the third eye. She saw swords of light cutting open her message center, and she feels lighter in her heart chakra. Katie Nada, although you cut out for her halfway, she asked for relief of mental exhaustion. It was an 8. She feels like her head is now floating, possibly a 3. It is a calm 0. Floating now, below 3, it is a calm 0. Wonderful. Yvonne asked for her knees. It was a 10. Now it's a 4. Wow. This is astounding, guys. This is astounding. You know, you guys are a minimum of 2,000 miles away. I'm sitting here in Hawaii. This is the power of soul. This is the power of soul blessings. How is it that people don't understand this, know about it? How is it that people don't take more advantage of it? I'm always shocked by that. Ali says her stomach pain was a 9 and now it's a 3 and it feels softer. You're very welcome, Ali. Thank you. Again, thank you to Divine Tao Source. Thank you, Master Sha. Remember to say your gratitudes, guys. If you go into deep gratitude, deep forgiveness on the requested area, you could be surprised. It can get better and better and better. It can go away. Blessings don't stop with this. Anna Marie Love, she asked for numbness to be relieved, and it is dissipating. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And romantic blocks to be lifted. Dove said thank you so much. She could feel the blockages becoming very active right before the blessing, and she could feel a lot of energy movement in the opposite hip. She got up and walked around and could feel the pain dissolve. She felt so much lighter in her hip. She's so grateful for the amazing blessing and practices. Pain level at 0. Before it was a 5. Renee said just before he started watching the live stream, it was fixing a chair where he had to kneel, and he felt the sharp pain of a 10 that was bothering him for a few weeks. He knelt after the blessing and didn't feel any pain. Thank you, Master Paul. Thank you, Master Sha. Nikki Davis said cried, but now there is more pain and fullness under her ribs. Okay, so you might need to connect with me on that, Nikki. You might need a higher level blessing, if I read that correctly. Leonie asks for spinal column constant back pain for weeks. She feels light and comfortable now, feels energy and still light moving through the back, easing each moment. Ali says she's not sure why she could not stop crying, feeling relief and very light. Because removing blockages in your heart, Ali. She received a lot she can't express in words, says Nebedita. Her right ear is now clear. The left ear is a 1. It goes from a 10 or 9 ringing to a 1 and a 0. Magdalena asked for heaven to decide, but was mentioning to heaven that would be her abdominal concern would be the best to receive. She says, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Nebadita says, when I offered the divine calligraphy, she felt very special blessings. Okay. I tell you, we are beyond blessed. You have all been here to support me, Master Sha, and the Divine. I give this day to you. Master Sha taught all of his students, all of his teachers, like myself, a master teacher. Serve your students unconditionally, and they in turn will serve you. I wish to apologize to each of you if I have not served you all unconditionally. I know that I haven't. I will do better. Please continue to return. Continue to stay focused on your soul journey. Learn more about the wisdom of Master Sha. Do not get knocked off your spiritual journey because other people might not see things the way you see them. Do not get knocked down because you have trouble in your life. There are solutions. There are tools available to assist you. Learn more at my website, asohealer.com. Email me, message me if you want private sessions. I do offer private sessions, private blessings for any area of your life. If you'd like a soul operation like what was offered a little while ago, they're only $75 for just about anything you can request. And you can see when all these pains and sufferings went from 7, 8, 9 down to less than half and 70-80% in many cases from a 3-minute blessing, it goes to show you the significance of these healing transmissions. So I wish to offer my deep gratitude to Master Sha, for without his presence here today, it's unlikely we would have had so many amazing results. And thank you all for your reporting. Athena was a 10, she's now a 0. Thank you, Athena. I'm so happy for all of these comments. So very grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And at the end of this, again, if you're new, hit the subscribe button and also please share. So we went extra long today. I love you all. I will be back tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you. All beings of light, respectfully return. Gong song, gong song, gong song. Bye-bye, everybody.